Hello, scholars. Welcome to Kemet Messiah Academy. So, as promised, this evening we're going to be going through the 2024 HEP Grade 6 Mathematics Performance Task. Yesterday we went through the Language Arts Grade 6 Performance Task. So, if you missed that one, just go on the channel, search through the live videos, and you will find that one. All right, so I have two students waiting backstage. Welcome,
Good night.
Mari. Good night.
Good night, Miss.
Good night, dear. So let's go. All right, Nardika, can you read the general instructions, please?
Yes, Miss. General instructions. This task has three parts: Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3. Part 1 has questions 1, 2A, 2B, 2C. Part 2 has questions 3A, 3B. Part 3 has questions 4, 5A, and 5B. Read the information in each part carefully. Use the information provided to answer all questions in each part. General instructions. This task has three parts: Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3. Part 1 has questions 1, 2A, 2B, 2C. Part 2 has questions 3A, 3B, and part 3 has questions 4A, no, 4, 5A, and 5B. Read the information in each part carefully. Use the information to provide to answer all each in each question. All questions in each part. I'm getting
Thank
blind.
you. All right, Amari, can you see the screen?
Yes, Miss.
Read for me,
Easter
please.
concert. Every primary school hosts many events on their playfield. These events include sport days, concerts, and football games. The school wants to host an Easter concert. They hope to raise enough money to paint the school building. Easter concert. Every primary school hosts many events on their playfield. These events include sports days, concerts, and football games. The school wants to host an Easter concert. They hope to raise enough money to paint the school building. And something.
Thank you. Nardika. Nardika. She has left.
No, miss.
Nardika.
Yes, Miss.
You abandoned me already?
No, Miss.
Can you read what's on the screen, please?
Yes, Miss. The principal has invited you to be the student representative on a planning committee for the upcoming Easter concert. The committee will seek to determine 1. The most preferred seating section of the playfield. 2. The ticket price for each seating section. 3. The amount of money to be made. The principal has invited you to be the student representative on a planning committee for the upcoming Easter concert. The committee will seek to determine 1. The most preferred seating section of the playfield. 2. The ticket price for each seating section. 3. The amount of money to be made.
Thank you. Amari.
Yes, miss. Part 1. most preferred seating section. Diagram 1 shows the area of the playfield that will be used to host the event. It shows the different seating sections and their features. Diagram 1. Playfield, showing the stage and the features of the different seating sections. Part 1. Most preferred seating section. Diagram 1 shows the area of the playfield that will be used to host the event. It shows the different seating sections and their features. Diagram 1, playfield, showing the stage and the features of the different seating sections. Miss, I'm finished.
Thank you, Nordika.
Stage. Seating section R. Good view and sound. Seating section U. Covered good view and good sound. Seating section S. Good view and good sound. Seating section T. Covered. Stage. Seating section R. Good view and good sound. Seating section U. Covered. Good view and good sound. Seating section S. Good view and good sound. Seating section T. Covered.
Okay, thank you. Amari.
Question 1. Table 1 below shows the four seating sections of the playfield and their feature. For each seating section, show, shown indicates by shading whether each has good view, good sound, and slash or is covered. Table 1 features of the four seating sections. Seating section R, S, T, U. Good view, covered, good sound. Question 1. Table 1. Below shows the four seating sections of the playfield and their features. For each seating section, shown indicate by shading whether each has good view, good sound, and slash or is covered. Table 1 features of the four seating sections. Seating section R, S, T, U, good view, covered, good sound. Miss
All
for
right, thank
seating
you.
R.
Thank you, Amari. So let's look back. For
Miss
R,
for seating R, it has good view and good sound, miss.
all right, so
And
for
Miss for
R,
S, it
it's
has
good view. Oh, they said, hold on.
shaded, miss.
I made a mistake. We're not to tick, we're to shade, right?
Shade. Yes, miss.
All right, so for R, it's good view
And
and
good sound, miss.
good sound,
And Miss for S is also good view and good sound.
right? So S, good view, good sound, and U has all three, right?
Yes, miss. And T is covered only.
So S has good view, good sound.
T is
T
covered.
is just covered,
And U is all of them.
and U has all three. So I figure you have to go pay a good amount of money if you want to sit at U. And T is for the poor folks, right? So let's see. Um, Nardika.
Question 2. A survey was done with 30 students. They were asked which section of the playfield they prefer to sit during events hosted by the school. Their responses are given in Table 2 below. Section R has been shaded for you. Table 2 response from 30 students. Then should I read the table?
No, 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 no.
Okay. Question 2. A survey was done with 30 students. They were asked which section of the playfield they preferred to sit during events hosted by the school. Their responses are given in Table 2 below. Section R has been shaded for you. Table 2 response from 30 students.
All right. Um, so we have section R, and this first batch is for the girls, And we'll see in this next slide that they also have a section for the boys, right? And then now,
Yes, miss.
Amari, read what we're asked to do here.
Miss. Use the information in Table 2 to complete the tally chart given in Table 3. Section R has been completed for you. Table 3 tally chart showing students' responses given in Table
For
3.
their preferred.
Oh, for their preferred seating section. Seating section R. Number of girls 3, number of boys 5, 4, total number of students 7. Seating section R, number of
Go back to the
girls.
top, please, and read.
Okay, miss. Use the information in Table 2 to complete the tally chart given in Table 3. Section R has been completed for you. Table 3 tally chart showing students' responses for their preferred seating section. Seating section R. Number of girls 3, number of boys 4, total number of students 7.
All right, so we're going to do S.
Mister must count up the
The
numbers.
girls. So
Mr.
these are
Girl
the
for S
how
is
many
3,
S?
miss.
3S.
Yes,
How
miss.
many T's?
Miss T's is 5.
So for the girls, we have
3S
3S,
and 5 T's.
5 T's, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we know for the 5 we're going to go across, right?
Yes, miss.
And the U's for the girls, how many U's?
Miss for the girls there's 4 U's.
4 U's.
Yes, miss.
All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's see for the boys now.
Miss for the boys is 3S.
3S and what? 2 T's.
Yes, miss. 3S, 2 T's.
So 3S, 3 S's, 2 T's, and how many U's?
Miss 6 U's.
Now we need to make sure because they have the total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need to make sure that the tally that we have match up with the total, right? So they have total 6 for the girls in S, 3 and 3. So we know we're on the right track for that. Total 7 for T, 5 girls, 2 boys, that's 7. Total 10 for that's what U. And we have 4 girls and 6 boys.
Yes,
So
miss.
that's 10, right? All right, so we're good to go for that. So let's see what next they want us to do. All right, Amari.
Okay, miss. 2B. Use the information in Table 3 to help you complete the bar graph below. Section R has already been completed for you. Bar graph showing students' preferred seating sections on the play field. Number of students. Girl, 3. Boy, 4. 2B. Use the information in Table 3 to help you complete the bar graph below. Section R has already been completed for you. Bar graph showing students' preferred seating sections on the playfield. Number of students. Section R. Girl 3, boy 4. Miss something.
All right, thank you. Abriel, welcome.
Thank you, Miss.
All right, so they want so they want us to use the information. So for S, if we go back to our tally chart, for S, it was 3 girls and 3 boys. So for the girls, for S, we go up to 3. And for the boys, it's also 3. And if I had some nice blue color, I would put it in. So I should use blue, but I'm just showing you that this is a huge shade, right? With a pale blue, so that it matches this pale blue here for the girls. All right, I'm not gonna shade anymore because I don't have the appropriate colors, but just to give you an idea. And so that was for S. For T, how many girls?
Miss Fatih, you have 5 girls.
And how many boys?
Miss Fatih, you have 2 boys.
All right, so here we have section T. For the girls, we'll go up to 5. And for the boys, we stop it at 2.
For the boys is 2.
2, right?
Yes,
And
good.
for you now, how many for the girls?
Miss, for the girls, there are 4, and for the boys, there are 6.
All right, so 4 girls. This is section U. 4 for the girls. Of course, you would take your nice ruler, your nice straight ruler. Your line's not gonna look squiggly like mine. Your lines are going to look sharp and clean. And if we had the pale blue to match, we'd color all the girls section in pale blue and dark blue for the boys section. All right. Abriel, can you read 2C, please?
Yes, miss. Which seating section of the playfield would you say was most preferred by students? Use the information given in Table 3 to answer question 2C. Put a tick beside your selection. Miss, do I read it again?
Yes, please.
Which seating section of the playfield would you say was most preferred by students? Use the information given in Table 3 to answer question 2C. Put a tick beside your selection.
So they're sending us back to table 3.
Miss, the answer would be U, section U.
Miss, section U, miss.
Right, because section U got 10 in all for boys and girls, right? 10. So definitely we're going to tick section U. So they say where to put a tick. Put a tick, right? All right, so we're on our way. We're getting there. Okay, Amari, part 2.
Part 2. New ticket pricing. When the school hosted past events, tickets were sold for $500 each, and the students were allowed to sit wherever they liked. The planning committee wants to maximize the total amount of money they can earn. For the Easter concert, they want to increase the cost of tickets for all 4 seating sections, increase the ticket prices based on the features that each seating section provides. Table 4 shows the planned increase in ticket prices for the Easter concert. based on the different features. Part 2, new ticket pricing. When the school hosted past events, tickets were sold for $500 each, and the students were allowed to sit wherever they liked. The planning committee wants to maximize the total amount of money they can earn for the Easter concert. They want to increase the cost of tickets for all four seating sections, increase the ticket pricings based on features that each seating section provides. Table 4 shows the plan increase in which prices for the Easter concert based on different features. Or something.
Thank you, Amari. Or Abriel, can you read table 4, please?
Yes, Miss. Table 4 shows the planned increase in ticket prices for the Easter concert based on the different features. Table 4 percentage increase for the four seating sections. Seating section R percentage increase 20%. S percentage increase 20%. T percentage increase 10%, and U percentage increase 50%. Table 4 shows the planned increase in ticket prices for the Easter concert based on the different features. Table 4 percentage increase for the four seating sections. Seating section R percentage increase 20%. Seating section S percentage increase 20%. Seating section T percentage increase 10%. And seating section U percentage increase 50%. Mr. Muted.
Thank you, Abriel.
You're welcome.
All right. So, Amari, question 3.
Okay, Miss. Question 3. 3A. Use the information given in Table 4. Calculate the amount by which the ticket price will be increased for each section.
Section.
Remember, the original price for a ticket was $500. Show your work in the spaces provided below. Section R. Section S. 3A. Using the information given in Table 4, calculate the amount by which the ticket price will be increased for each seating section. Remember, the original price for a ticket was $500. Show your working in the spaces provided below. Section R, Section S.
All right. So, what are we going to do for this?
That's what I did. Mr. said 500 times 20 over 100, Miss.
For which section?
For section R, Miss.
Abriel, is that what you did, or you did something else?
Miss, I put 20% over 100, Miss.
20 over 100, which
Yes,
is
Miss.
20%. Yeah.
Times 50, Miss.
500.
Yes, Miss.
And that is the same for R and S. Is that true? Is that the same for R and S?
Yes, Miss.
Because they both got a 20% increase. So if we work, the working out that we have for R should be the same working out for S. So is $500. The starting, that's the last fee, and it's a 20% increase. But they're asking for the increased price, right? The
Yes,
increase,
Miss.
the actual increase.
Miss, not the
They're
Miss,
not
not the
asking
price that
us
it is now.
how much it will be, how much the ticket will cost. What did you say, Amari?
Miss, I was saying it's not asking us how much the ticket will be now. It's asking
Right.
how much it
They
increased by
just
the
want
time.
us to work out how much is the increase. So we're working with zeros, so that's pretty easy for us. We just these dividing by 100, and this have two zeros also, so we can just cancel through the zeros. We're actually dividing by 100, so we're left with 5 times 20, which is what's
Miss,
5
a
times.
hundred.
So there's a $100 increase for section R, and we actually can do the exact same working.
Yes, miss, because they're both 20%.
Yeah, they're both 20%. We could also write a statement that section S is the same as section R, but I prefer to show the working same way, right?
Miss, even though you wrote the statement, miss, sometimes they would have asked you, miss, why you don't write
Yeah,
the working out too.
right. Because they put the box for the working out, so I'm working it out, right?
Miss, I put the working out, Miss, and I added a statement.
Okay, very good. Double dose of correct answer.
Miss, I
So,
just put the working out.
all right. So R and S the same. For T is what, a 10% increase, and for U,
Miss, it's a 10% increase, Miss.
all
So,
right,
Miss, that means 500 times 10 over 100
all
times
right.
10 over 100.
So it's the $500 times the 10 over 100. We could have also just found divided it by 10, right?
Miss, the answer for that, miss, is
50, Miss.
50, miss.
$50. And what's the quick way of working U? Because U says 50%. What's the quick way?
Miss, just say, Miss, half of 500, Miss.
Half of it, right? Because 50% is a half. So if you put half of the 500, that's fine. Or if you want to show 500 times the 50%, and we can show it right here that 50% is the same as a half, because 50 goes into 100 two times, or zeros cancel first. If you want to do the long way, 5 into 5, 1, 5 into 10, 2. So 50% is a half, and then this 2 into that 500, 2 into 5, 2, remainder 1, 2 into 10, 5, 2 into 0. So 50% of $500 is $250. Okay. We're on our way, we're on our way, we're on our way. Almost there. All right. Who read the last one?
Miss, that was a
Miss,
mark.
All right. So, Abriel, please read
Okay.
3B.
Based on your answer in question 3A, what are the new ticket prices for each seating section? Write the new price in the box for each seating section. Based on your answer in question 3A, what are the new ticket prices for each seating section? Write the new price in the box for each seating section. Miss, what you do, miss?
Mm-hmm.
Miss, miss the answers that you got, miss, to 500.
Okay. So these answers that we got are just the increase. So to find the actual price, we would add them to
Miss,
the 500. So
miss, it was section
R and
Miss, I
R and
put the
section
Miss
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 for
for
R,
that
600.
Miss for that I put the working out. Miss I asked the invigilator where I could put the working out, and she said I could put it in the box, but I have to specify which one is my answer.
okay. All right, so I'm doing the working notes right here beside mine. And you specify that is the 600. How did you highlight the answer?
Miss I put $600 with the dollar
You
sign.
specify that that's the answer.
Oh, Miss for the box I put equal and then I put a statement that there will be an increase of $50, Miss.
All right, so for R and S, we know it's $600 because
So
they
I have
were
a
the
question,
same. Go ahead.
Miss. Miss, would you get it wrong if you don't put a statement or if you don't highlight the answer,
I
Miss?
don't think so, no. You can just write the amount.
Miss, I just wrote the answer.
Yeah. For that one, you can just write the amount because it just asks you for the amount to put in the box. For T is
Miss,
a
for
$50
section T,
increase.
550, Miss.
Right. And for U, there's a 2. So for T, just for those who need the working out, we're adding the
Five
$50,
500 to
500,
the
right?
50. Yes, Miss, and then you'll get $550.
All right, so that's fine.
Miss,
And
and then
don't
for
forget your
section,
dollar sign. Don't
yes,
forget your
Miss. And
dollar
for
sign.
section, Miss, you would get $750, Miss.
Yes, Miss, for section U.
Okay. And you guys put in your dollar sign.
Yes, Miss.
Yes.
All right, because remember, we're dealing with money. So I want to show the 500 for you, the 500 plus the $250 because it's a 50% increase. So we're adding the $250 to the original 500, and we got 750. And we're gonna put that in the box for you. All right. So we're doing well. We're doing well. We're doing well. So next one.
Miss, that's me.
All right. Go ahead.
Part 3 Earnings. The number of seats in each seating section of the playfield is as follows. Section R 100 seats, Section S 100 seats, Section T 120 seats, Section U 80 seats. Question 4. Based on the new ticket prices from question 3B, how much money will the planning committee collect if all the tickets of the Easter concert are sold? Show your work in the space provided below. Part 3 Earnings. The number of seats in each seating section of the playfield is as follows. Section R 100 seats, Section S 100 seats, Section T 120 seats, Section U 80 seats. Question 4. Based on the new ticket prices from question 3B, how much money will the planning committee collect if all the tickets for the Easter concert are sold? Show your work in the space provided below. Miss, I'm finished.
Thank you. All right.
Miss, I
But
think this is the one, Miss, that I added.
you
Miss, I
added
added
what?
all of the new ticket prices together, Miss.
Miss,
Why
I multiplied.
you added all the ticket prices
No,
together?
Miss,
Why?
no. Miss, I was saying I think this is the one that I added up everything, Miss.
When you say everything, what do you mean?
Miss, like all the new ticket prices.
And that's all you did?
No, Miss.
All right. So, Amari, what are you saying?
That's what I was saying. Miss, the ticket prices that we got in the previous answer in the previous question, Miss, I multiplied it by the 100 seats and the 120 and the 80 seats, Miss, for section R, S, T, and U, Miss. Miss, then when I got my answer, I added it. I added all of the sections prices together, Miss.
Okay, yeah, that would be my.
Miss, I remember that's the same thing I did.
Okay, very good. Because each of them have different numbers of seats. So we have to do them separately. R and S again have the same 100. So and they also have the same price. So for R and S, so R and S, it will be the 600 times 100, right? For each of them. And we know when we multiply by 100, we can just add 2 zeros. That's the easy way. So for each one of R and S, it would be 60,000. Am I right?
Yes, Miss.
For each,
Yes, ma'am.
right? All right. For
Miss
T,
Miss Section
is
S
5.
is basically
Miss
That's again.
section S is also 600 times 100, Miss, and that's 60,000 also.
No,
yes,
that's what I
miss.
said here. That's what I did here, For
Miss,
R
I'm saying,
and S.
oh,
You see
yes,
that?
Miss.
Oh,
Each
Yes,
of
Miss,
them
Miss.
is 60,000. Yeah.
And then, Miss, you would say 120 times the 550.
So this is for T, right?
Yes, Miss.
The
yes,
550,
miss.
and there are 120 seats. So the 550 times 120.
Miss, I think they gave us a box to work it out in.
I know, but I don't have the box. That's why I'm doing it here. So 1200, 12,560, 12,560 and 6. I'm getting 66,000. Is that what
Yes,
you
that's
got?
what I got to.
And no, for you, it's 750. 750. This is for you. Times you has how many seats?
Miss, that was the
8.
easiest one to multiply.
Yeah, so 750 times 80. All right. Okay, so tell me what you get. This look like also 60,000. Let me double check.
Miss,
It,
you're not doing the right
Miss,
thing.
I got 60,000 to Miss.
yeah. What were you saying, Abriel?
Miss, I was saying, looks like you weren't doing the right thing, Miss.
Oh. Am I? Did I do the right thing though?
No, Miss, because you were like, you put the 6 right there, Miss. Miss, the 60 right there, Miss. And normally you just work it all out.
Oh, because it says 0, so I didn't need a second row. I just start with the 0. All right, so and the ones in all, right?
Yes,
In
Miss, so
all.
you add them all up.
So now we can add them all up, or I can see that there are 360,000s. So
Yes, miss.
if I wanted, I could multiply the 60,000 by 3, which I know would be 180,000, and then add this. Or I can just add them all from scratch, right? I can just add them all from scratch. But a shorter way of doing it would be, because we have 360,000s. I can multiply the 60,000 by 3 and then
Yes, miss.
add the
And then, yes,
66.
miss. Add the
But let's do
66.
it this way for those who prefer to add, right?
Miss, that's what I
Just
did,
know,
miss. I added them all up like what you're doing, miss.
okay, some people prefer to add, but sometimes you can just multiply if they are all the same. For the ones that are the same, you can multiply and then you do the little extra addition. All right, so this we have many zeros. Then we're gonna have a 6, and 4 6 is 24. So that's $246,000.
Miss, that's what I got.
Right. And that is our final answer. We can put ANS, we can box it, or find some other way of saying this is my final answer. Especially when you had to do a lot of different steps to work it out, you want to ensure that you identify your last final answer. This is it. You box it, or you put answer equal, or you write a statement. All right, Abriel, is it your turn?
Yes, miss.
All right, read
Question
question
5. The planning committee realized that even with the increase in ticket prices, they would still not make enough money to paint the school. The overall cost for the paint is $250,000. The committee wants to do a further increase to one of the seating sections. The following recommendations were made. 1. Increase the price for the smallest seating section. 2. Increase the price for the largest seating section. 5A. Which recommendation should the committee choose? Put a tick beside your selection. Question 5. The planning committee realized that even with the increase in ticket prices, they would still not make enough money to paint the school. The overall cost for the paint is $250,000. The committee wants to do a further increase to one of the seating sections. The following recommendations were made. 1. Increase the price for the smallest seating section. 2. Increase the price for the largest seating section. 5A. Which recommendation should the committee choose? Put a tick beside the selection. Miss, I chose increase the price for the largest, miss.
And what's your reason?
Miss, because more people are sitting there, miss, and it's the most popular seating section, miss.
What do you say, Amari?
Miss, for that I say, miss the one that has miss the smallest. Miss, because what I realized, miss the one with the smallest. Miss, it has the best things at it. Miss, it has good hearing, good sound, good view. Miss, no, good hearing, cover. It's covered, and it has good view. Miss, but miss, if you were to sell the big one for the most money, miss, it would kind of throw people off and saying, why would they sell their worst seating section for the most money, miss? Plus, miss, Miss, the smallest one is more private, Miss,
But
than the bigger
privacy
one.
and good view and so on, are those the factors to be taken into consideration here?
Miss, for
Or is it
Amari's
just,
reason.
I'm asking. Amari is
Miss,
saying
I think so, Miss.
there's privacy, there is good seating, good sound, shade,
Miss, I think it would just be for the good sound and the good view, Miss.
but they want to raise more money. So which one?
Miss, for
Which
the
ticket?
largest, Miss, because more
Which
people are
ticket, if
going
they
there.
raise it, they'll get the more money coming in.
Miss, I think it would be section U.
Section U with the 80 seats. Amari, that's the one you picked too.
No,
Section U.
Miss.
Miss, I think section U, Miss.
You pick section U because and the price for section U is $750, right?
Yes, Miss.
Miss.
Let's say we raise the price. Um, let's say we raise the price by
Miss,
$10.
I was also,
Just for argument's
Miss, I
sake,
was
right?
also,
Go ahead, Abriel.
Miss, I was also, Miss, when I was doing it, Miss, I also thought it could be section T, Miss. I thought it would be the
Because
smallest seating section, Miss, and then I said it could be the largest, Miss, because more people would be going there. And Miss, if
yeah,
you
that's what I'm
raise
thinking
the
too.
price
Is
for the lowest, Miss,
But
if
Miss,
you
Miss, what,
raise the price for the
Amari?
lowest one, Miss.
Miss, what I was thinking, Miss, because it's not, Miss, based on what's in the tables, Miss. The section, Miss, section U, no, section T, the bigger one, Miss, it's the one that has the least, what do I
Yes,
say?
Miss.
The
Miss, and
least
it
one?
didn't say they had good
Not
sound or good
the
view.
least good things about it is because the only thing that it is covered, and Miss the other one, it has covered, good hearing, good view. So Miss, I would say more people would want to buy it because it values the cost of it, Miss. But Miss,
Yes, Miss, and
to
they
say
wouldn't
that
want to sit at the
Miss,
back
it's
where
a
they can't
section
see
U,
anything.
Miss, it's a section T values the cost of more money, Miss. Miss, I don't think so because it only has one good thing about it, Miss.
It may have one good thing about it, but it has more seats, right? It has
Yes,
more
Miss, but the
seats.
people want good view, Miss, and good sound.
Maybe the people can only afford that seat. Usually, the worst view, the worst sound, most people are there. If you go to a stadium, the front row seats is just a few because not many people can afford the front row seats. Most people, the vast majority of people, are in the seats where the sun going burn you unless you bring your own umbrella. You have to go stand up to see over people's head, but that's just what they can afford. So if we're saying if we're gonna raise, let's say
Miss, I
we're
don't
raising,
know.
let's
Miss,
say
I
we're
don't know
raising
why, Miss.
everything by $10. The one that have the most seats would bring in the most money. Cause look, T has T has let's look back what T has. How many seats T has? Where's that one?
Miss T has 120 seats.
T has 100 and yeah. T has 120 seats. And U has
Miss, it
80
has
seats.
the most. Miss, it has the most seats, Miss. But what, Miss, when I was thinking about it, Miss, Miss, I was saying, Miss, they would want, Miss, some people, they want to see a better view and they don't like
They want to
not
see the
hearing
good
the
view, but
sound.
can they pay for the good
But
view?
No, Miss.
Even if you raise tea by $100, it still don't reach the 750 for you. It will just still be 650. And yet more people would come. It can seat more people. So you would have more people paying the 650, even if you raise it by $100. Right? If you raise up the U, no matter how much you put on it, it's still just 80 seats you have. It's still just 80 seats you have in U. And you can't raise it too much, or not even the rich people are going to come anyway. If you put on too much on it. But the price for tea can still be lower than the others, even if you raise it. And you'd have 120 people coming. So I think that's the one. That's my logic.
Miss, Miss, does that mean that I got it wrong?
I don't know. I'm saying that's my logic. Okay?
Okay,
I don't have
Miss.
an answer sheet. I don't have an answer sheet looking on. That's my reason.
Well, Miss, could it be both answers depending on the reason that you give?
Well, it could be. So you'd have to give your reason. That's why they leave a space for you to justify
Oh,
your answer.
Miss,
So I would explain
you
all
chose
of
the
what
largest
I
seating
said.
section.
The largest seating section, which is T. Isn't T the
Miss,
largest?
that's what I chose.
120 seats.
Miss, that's what I chose.
I thought you said U.
No, Miss, I said T.
You said you had thought about T, but you chose U. Well, anyway,
Oh, yes.
right. That's what I would choose T, and I would explain that because it's right now it's the cheapest and more people. It has more seats. Even if you raise it, it could still be the cheapest one, and you'd have more people buying that
Miss,
ticket.
Miss, not really, Miss. Missy said if you increase it by 100, Miss,
Yeah.
Miss, it would be the cheapest, Miss. But 600 is cheaper than 650.
No, but I was going over the top to say 100. You might not have to you might just have to put, because how much more they need. How much more they need. They
Miss,
just
then
need
Miss,
$4,000. Right now it's no. Right now, yeah. Right now it's 246,000. They only need it to go to 250,000.
Miss, so that means they have enough money.
They need another $4,000.
Oh.
So them just put on a little bit, or if them just raise, them not to raise it by 100. They can still keep it as the cheapest and put on a little money, and they will get the $4,000. That's all they're short of, $4,000.
Miss, are we doing our next paper tonight, Miss? Or this is it?
No. Next week we'll start with the curriculum-based tests. Next week, Friday. No, actually, we're going to start Wednesday. We'll be on holidays. Well, the classes will start Wednesday evening for the curriculum-based tests.
Miss, on the 24th, Miss, we have language arts and science. And then the 25th, we have maths and social studies.
Yeah.
Miss, so that means we're going through 2 papers each day.
Right, each day, yeah. 2 papers each day. And we're dedicating the whole of April to that, as well as for the grade 4 and 5, we're going to be doing performance tasks for grades 4 and 5.
Miss, why for grade 4 and 5, Miss?
Because they have their performance tasks coming up. You already did yours. You have
No,
your
Miss, when is their
curriculum.
performance task?
June, I think it's June 20, 21, thereabouts.
April, May, June. Miss, that's about like 2 months, Miss. 3
3
months.
months. Mhm. So we're mainly going to do the curriculum based tests.
Miss, and
So,
some of them saying they don't need to study, Miss,
huh?
because the exam is in June. Miss, some of them, Miss, they were saying that they don't need to study because it's in June.
Oh, really? Well, you don't pay them any mind. The more you study, the
No,
earlier.
Miss, for grade 4 and 5, Miss.
I heard what you say, but the earlier you start studying and you're cementing those ideas and you practice, the better it is for you. When it comes closer to the exam, what you're really doing is just revising. You don't want to start the studying close to the exam and then you get frantic and flustered and everything goes out your brain because you're anxious. You want to be
Miss, some of
calm
them,
and steady.
Miss, some of them tend to start studying when it's one day before the exam.
No, that's not a good
So you
idea at
can't do that, Miss, because you're going to get nervous and you're going to start mess up your brain.
all. Slow and steady wins the race. All right, so I'll see you on Wednesday evening. Okay?
Bye.
Miss, so we're not coming Monday and Tuesday?
No.
Okay, Miss.
All right, bye.
Bye, Miss.